keep throwing it down too.
Let's take a look at some of the emerging technologies that will help transition social media 2.0 into 3.0. In microblogging, typically you are limited to only 140 characters, which makes sending long, often complex URLs nearly impossible, as we have seen on Twitter. To remedy this, URL shorteners like tinyURL and Bitly have become nearly indispensable in the microblogging world. Of these, Bitly stands out as the best tool for marketers because of its built-in tracking of click-throughs. Users sign up for a free Bitly account and are able to see how many unique visitors have clicked on their link to read their article, view their video, or simply visit their webpage. You can find more information on Bitly at bit.ly. To monitor microblogs in general, sites like Monitor.com and Twitter's own search engine allow real-time searches about what people are saying about a particular product. TweetBeep.com takes this a step further, alerting the user whenever a given search term is used in a Twitter post, much like Google Alerts notifies the user when a particular item appears in the news. Many social media savvy companies use their TweetBeep.com feeds as a bellwether to tell how customers are reacting to a company or product. However, microblogging advances are not limited to software. Arduino is a small circuit board used to connect real-life objects to social media. For example, an Arduino chip can be attached to a cat's collar and a receiver to the cat door, so the cat's owner can get a Twitter alert every time the cat enters or leaves the house. Technology like this can be used in any number of situations. RFID tags, radio frequency identification tags, are transponders that can be made small as a grain of sand and send an electronic signal to nearby receivers, simply alerting them of the product's presence. Easy to use and cheap to produce, RFID tags are mainly used today for inventory control at retail stores, but may someday be embedded in almost every conceivable item. This can provide a goldmine of information for marketers about consumer spending and habits. However, there are clear privacy issues with this kind of data collection. For more information, please visit spychips.com for a more critical analysis of RFID tags. Along similar lines, phone manufacturers are investigating technology that could exchange information from one phone to another simply by bringing them into near proximity to each other. This technology is known as Near-Field Communication, or NFC, and we already see this being applied into the iPhone through the Bump application. Open Source ID. As mentioned previously, one of the things many people find most frustrating about social media is the huge array of sites, each with their own screen name and password. Additionally, with each network one joins, one has to fill out a profile, usually with the same information that is already on other social network profiles. The open source software OpenID allows for a single username and password to work across hundreds of sites and platforms, so that the user only has to remember a single login. OpenID is already in use on hundreds of smaller sites, and larger sites, such as Facebook, are starting to adopt it. Once registered with OpenID, users can grant permission for another open source program, OAuth, to collect profile data from other sites and automatically fill out one's profile, eliminating the need for time-consuming and repetitive data entry. Web applications like ClickSet and DandyID allow users to share information about all their social media sites and activities with everyone in their live stream. Mind reading. Currently, some sites are experimenting with biofeedback technology to allow disabled users to participate in social media. This technology is slowly making its way into the mass market. There is currently a video game available in which the user wears a headband that tracks the heat from a person's brain activity and stares at a ball on a computer screen. The harder a person concentrates, the ball begins to levitate. Technology built on platforms like these could one day be used to streamline the online experience for the average user, allowing greater access and speed online. Natural language commands. Software like Firefox's Ubiquity may one day change the way we use the web by using natural language commands instead of awkward technical commands. In the future, natural language technology analysis could be used to analyze tweets and blog posts to suggest new products and services to users. Mobile applications. Video cameras are included in most of today's new cell phones, granting users the potential to change not just social media, but traditional media as well. Video clips of the U.S. Airways Airbus jet landing in the Hudson River in January of 2009 were being distributed to thousands across Twitter before traditional news media even arrived on the scene. The ubiquity of video cameras and cell phones and the growing popularity of microblogs suggests the possibility that multimedia messaging is going to be ever more present in our society. Facial recognition technology is making tremendous strides as well, which will allow greater and faster distribution of multimedia messages. Software is even being developed that can scan a person's face and then search them out on social networks, allowing the user to find out that person's relationship status and interests. Federal and state justice organizations already use facial recognition software in the field. The availability of cameras on internet-ready cell phones has also allowed consumers a new, fast, and convenient way to price shop through mobile barcode scanning. These applications let users take pictures of barcodes, which the application then scans and submits to price comparison engines, letting shoppers know if they are getting a good deal or if they might be better off shopping elsewhere. As these applications gain in popularity, expect retailers to respond with rebate offers and coupons. These offers will be determined by aggregating data about what consumers scan for prices and their buying habits. Also, it is not unlikely that in the future to see mobile phone carriers offer not only free handsets, but free service to certain key demographic groups as well. The service will be supported through an ad-based system, where plan holders will receive targeted ads. Text and media-based advertising has become extremely popular in the UK, New Zealand, and Australia, and it may very well gain traction in the United States as well. Currently, marketers are hampered by the fact that many users still have a limited amount of text messages they can send and receive, meaning that they could easily end up paying to receive these ads. Fearing government legislation regulating text messaging, phone providers currently do not permit such marketing. But as text messaging plans that allow unlimited text gain popularity, service providers may begin to allow this potentially lucrative service in the United States, as they already do in many parts of the world.